will do for this section. It's that is super solid, but that creates the basis now for the big triangle that's going to go up and across. So that sort of area inside there just remains part of the void of the moisture control area. So yeah, once it's all up, hardy backer boarded, lime rendered, then basically once my vapor control layer is on all the studs all the way around, up, over, round, then that just remains part of basically the void, you know. It just becomes a voided area. But chuffed with that. Took a little bit of thinking, bit of this, bit of that. But yeah, I'm chuffed. That shall do. It's an intricate little detail. It's basic, but it just took a little bit of head scratching. And that's in. Obviously the bottoms here, I just did that just so I can get everything plumb and right. The little end bits will get nipped off, but now it's just a matter of getting the 1/2 inch moisture board, and we'll just basically make a strip connected to the stud, connected to this cement here, straight across basically, all the way around, and that will create the air tightness. People do use, in conventional builds, cavity closers, you know, between block works, and they're putting windows in and things like that, but this ain't just your normal build.
Morning folks, busy day today. Sam's stressing. We've got a lot of work to do about these vapor control layer, so it's a bit stressful today. So making a wise choice when it comes to my deodorant. I think I'm going to go with Calm today. Definitely going to need it. Okay, dressed, ready. In case you hadn't gathered, that was a little intro to today's sponsor, who is Wild. Now, you know by now, Tam and I don't tend to do adverts very often, but occasionally we will if it's something that we like using, if it's something that we believe in. And this month, Wild, who make refillable personal products such as shower gels, deodorants, lip balms, they are collaborating with Mind, which is a really important charity close to Sam and I's heart. If you followed us from the beginning, you know that Sam has been quite open about previous struggles with his mental health, and Mind is a charity that's trying to raise awareness about mental health problems. They have helplines, and yeah, they're just a really worthwhile cause. So it's great that Wild are supporting them this month. So the other benefit for us is we don't like waste here. As you know, Sam and I throw nothing away. We are hoarders. And we don't like waste. And the good thing about Wild is that their cases are aluminium, so they last a long time, and the refills are all in compostable packaging. Wild are vegan and animal cruelty free, and they also don't contain a lot of the nasty chemicals that you would find in other deodorants, and that's sort of important to me. I'm always worrying about these things. The other good thing about them is, which I have to admit, Sam and I was a bit dubious about these things, whether they're going to be effective, because let's be honest, that is important. You know, as Sam says, he doesn't want to smell like an onion butty when he has to jump in that fire truck after a day or even just a few hours working outside. Sometimes he just gets called to the fire service straight away, and he hasn't got time to think about that. And then he's sat in very close quarters with other people. And so yeah, he is always worrying about smelling like an onion butty, as he says. So as you saw, part of the campaign is they've got some limited edition scents out, and I prefer the Calm scent, Sam prefers the Energized scent, but they smell amazing, all of them. All of them smell amazing, so whichever you choose, it will smell amazing. The other bonus is, of course, you get a discount from watching our video, and they are offering 20% off if you just go on their website and type in Irish 20. And there is also a QR code that I will put on screen that will also give you that same discount. So yeah, worth a really good look into, to be honest with you, if you're interested in cutting down on packaging waste, plastic, looking out for the environment and for your own health. I definitely look into them.
So we've created an air tightness from the ground floor to up here. Basically, I'm just going to do some measuring now, and basically it's going to be a little stud coming up to here at the back. So we'll make some frames, put the stud frames here. This then gets folded up the stud and then up the rafters. So obviously all the insulation in first, and then same on the other side. But just getting to this point was epic. I'm going to fire my laser down because this wall is going to be straight, basically. And in the future, if we ever decide that this area in any point of the bedrooms is going to be like a double cupboard space, at least then I can put a stud here when it's all finished and plastered. When you open your doors, this is all plaster then, all the way down. So it's sort of doing a dual purpose. It's closing the void off, creating the cavity, but then it's also creating the basis for cupboard space. Well, good fresh morning. It's last night. The batteries had died on the camera, all of them. So it was about, I think it was about 7, 8 o'clock, something like that. So the cock will finish. Basically, I put down a laser line, put my laser on, put a 3x2 down over the top of the vapor control layer that me and Becky did. So now it's just uprights all the way along, and they're connected to the 6x2. So the roof, and then it's connected to the joists. So it's like it's more and more becoming one solid structure. So it's just a matter of cutting a load now. Cut a load, go up, nail gun them all on, and then move the operation onto the other side. So far so good.
Sam.
Oh.
All because we didn't think on
Yeah.
and make the DPC on top of the studs a lot longer.
Should have been 18 inches.
Yeah.
We were just rushing to get the joists on because the roof was inbound. So I only had 1 week to do the joists and get the walls sorted. So I just thought, oh, I'll sort it later.
I'm not sure they can see you, but yeah.
Yeah, so if we would have put this on, you see, it would have been 1 inch here. So we just tape straight to that, easy. And then it goes up and around the back of the joist and then hooks onto the floor. But not 9 inch. 18 inch would have brought it 1 inch onto the floor. So that side over there, we had to like get our hands down and then tape another 9 inch piece onto a 9 inch piece.
Which I think in hindsight was just overkill, really. I think we're
going to try it different now, aren't we?
Basically, it's a stuff up and it's costing us a whole day of jiggling around.
Crouching.
On this
crawling.
little element, which could have been avoided if we'd just made that bit longer.
Yeah.
But we're even having to use drawing pins now just to pin the flappy bit up because the gap is so narrow you can't get your hand in with a staple gun. And just to keep it up so we can then tape the next layer. This is all to do with keeping this airtightness in the stud walls. It has to be airtight to prevent the damp.
Noise? I was like, what is that noise? It's the bloody frost sliding off the roof.
Yeah.
Snow.
It's finally melting. I think we're coming to the end of the cold snap. I think the cold is making it worse. Everything's harder in the cold.
It is.
But we're getting there.
We're getting there. We've done one side.
But in case anyone's wondering, what the heck what are we doing? It was because of an error that we made. Really, it should have just been able to go up and we could have connected the expensive DPC,
The VCL.
VCL.
Vapor control layer.
All these abbreviations. The vapor control layer had to be connected to that to create the air tightness all the way up everywhere. And yeah, it was a stuff up.
Yes.
But we're adapting.
We're doing it.
We're overcoming. But it's just a bit of a
faff.
A bit of a faff. And yeah, sorry, that wasn't very good. It wasn't in shot. But just wanted to explain the drama that is, yeah, when you rush and you make mistakes and they come back to bite you down the line. So that's happened twice in here because of the headers not being strong enough, replacing them, and then this. So yeah, not ideal, but we're getting there.
Who would have thought drawing pins would be the future? There's the drawing pin there. So it comes over the top of the stud and then curls round and up. So if this was longer, this would have just like come up and sat on the floor here, and then we could have just taped it. That's basically what we did over this side. It did come out very neat, but it took all day to do it. So as you can see, the membrane here. So this just pulls up, comes up the stud and then up the roof. But we had to, that's the tape. It's a nice taped edge all the way down perfectly to the OSB. But if you can see, I'm going to just hold the camera down. We had to tape 2 pieces of damp together to, I don't know if that's going to make any sense to anyone, but that's like airtight and waterproof all the way down. It's not one of those little jobs where you can go, that will do. It's air tightness, so it has to be done nice. The tape has to be on the correct seams and stuff like that, and it is. I'm happy with it. I checked over it. Not sure if the temperature's helping. I even had to check out the tech side of it. Is this all right to use in these sub-zero temperatures? And it is, because it can take it. It's not like peeling off. It's some kind of acrylic stuff. It's super duper derelict from Germany. So yeah, it's not peeling off, because I wouldn't want to have to do this again. Rebecca's been in and helped me do all the vapor control layer again under the spotlights, so it's done. That was a really crazy detail to have to done, especially in that little corner. But yeah, we did just say all of this a minute ago and then realised that we hadn't pressed record on the camera, so it's all out. So, but yeah, big shout out to Parcel Repairs Ireland for fixing my gun, because as anyone knows, if your Parcel gun breaks, you know, especially as a joiner or anyone doing DIY, it's a nightmare. But I googled it, Parcel Repairs Ireland, it came up, and he was a super rapid service. Even bought another gun off him, so I am chuffed with that. It's so if anyone's got any broken guns, look him up. And rapid service all over Ireland, probably all over. I don't know. Check it out. But yeah, it's a big shout out to Ladyfield Farm for I've been watching you in the morning, basically. Do your super roof. So if anyone wants to see another big roof project like Cottage going on, then check out Ladyfield Farm. He was the inspiration for the cabin, for the mobile of cladding it, stuff like that, to keep us warm in the winter last year. And I remember watching him. I've been watching him for a bit, and maybe one day when I've got an adventure bike, I'll be over there having a cup of tea. But yeah, chuffed with how it's gone today. It's been productive each day. It's been really difficult just getting in those nooks and crannies, but we've achieved it. And having Rebecca's help here has just been massive. Just trying to stretch out a 15-metre piece is not easy.
And guys, I cut it off
Yeah.
We did film us cutting it off.
She filmed cutting this off because apparently it was niggling everybody and people were saying...
So many comments about it. People thinking you're going to really injure yourself with this fluffy bit of fabric. But
no.
It's gone, so everyone can rest easy.
She just come over and just went... You might catch it on the time lapse, I don't know, but...
Who knows?
It's gone, the flap is gone. But yeah, it's just get this side studded off now in the next few days. And then I can put Euan's room wall up, and then I can put Isabella's wall up. Now the temperatures are rising a little bit, I can get on with the stonework on the verges, well the brickwork to make the verges solid again, because that's the only bits of stud work that is missing from the upstairs. Because as soon as all the stud work's done, I'll be on the blower to the electrician. He knows the crack, he's been up, he knows what we want. Get it all first fixed, and then it's fireplace, isn't it? Fireplace, then it's over to the plumber. So it's moving as well as it can, considering it's...
I mean, I'd say the cold has slowed us down a bit, definitely, and also the stuff up, having to go back and do that extra bit slowed us down, and the cold stopped you from doing the stonework that you wanted to do, the mortar, because of course it's too cold for that to set properly outside, in the manhole and in here. Yeah. So there's a few things.
But while I couldn't do the concrete and the mortar, I've done this, so I've not really lost any pace in the production of the build and staying on. This is a good. I'm glad that this is done because this was tricky.
Stressing you out.
It wasn't stressing me out. It was calm. Like, you have to be calm with this because it has to be accurate. It has to be good. It can't just be slapdash. It's
an important part of it, isn't it?
It's a very important part of the entire build.
Damp-free and mold-free and all those things.
Yeah.
That phone.
It's just not stopped. I'm going to change it.
Right. But
Boss is getting angry.
Yeah, we've got it's late and tea is probably burning in the oven. But
I'll get my kit away and.
Yeah, we're going to try and get a video out again on Wednesday, I think, aren't we? So hopefully that will be the studs of the kids' bedrooms going up. Fingers crossed.
Oh, it will be.
It will be.
Will be.
Okay.
Will be the studs going up.
Right.
I am on a mad mission to get this studded, so we can get the electrician here before the end of the month.
Yeah.
So.
We've got to keep it moving. We haven't got very long left. But thanks again for all the support, all the messages, all the comments.
Yeah.
And we will hopefully see you Wednesday.
We're only a bit away now from 100,000 subscribers. How crazy is that?
It's very, very weird.
Yeah. So if you haven't subscribed, then please do.
Yeah.
Tip us over that edge. I don't think you get anything glorified.
I know. It's just, I think you get a plaque, maybe, from YouTube. Yeah, that'd be nice. But really, we're just grateful for everybody that's watched us, and
it feels like you're all on this journey with us. Honestly, while doing this build, it's like it's not just me and Rebecca. There's all of you out, all over the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, we better wrap it up, or we're just going to keep rabbiting, aren't we?
Yeah,
Rebecca will be telling me off. So.
I'll be editing us.
Okay.
Harshly.
See you on Wednesday. Bye.